law. They say it will make it more difficult to prosecute terrorists.
Senator John McCain has spoken out against the bill and where it's located. He joins us where he's located in Washington, D.C. Senator, I know you're passionate by the fact that this crime bill does not belong in the defense bill.
I've never seen in the years I've been here the majority leader of the Senate who wants the defense bill to move forward, which is all about the defense of this nation and the care for the men and women who are serving. He takes a amendment off, which had to do with the funding of the F-22 or not, a huge issue, and puts the hate crimes on the bill, which has nothing to do with defense of the country. So Republicans obviously reacted in somewhat of a negative fashion, to say the least, and now we're all bogged down because the majority leader wanted a hate crimes bill, which has never gone through the Judiciary Committee, which it should, on a defense bill, and has nothing to do with it. It's an abuse of power.
That is a crazy story, and you just touched on at the end something important. This hate crimes amendment has not gone through the Judiciary Committee. That seems to be a short-circuiting of the system we've had for a couple hundred years.
Well, it's a complete short-circuiting, and the point is that what we have to pass an authorization bill to care for our wounded warriors, to get a pay raise for men and women in the military, provide them with the equipment we need, and now for a week and a half we've been bogged down. So apparently the Democrats are now using this bill, just stalling around, to try to get support for health care reform before we go out of session.
Right.
It's really, I've never seen anything like this before, putting this big an issue on a defense authorization bill.
And I just want you want me to bring up to you the F-22, the next evolution. We thought of the F-15, F-16, we thought the F-22 is next. Why shouldn't we have this plane?
We should. We've got 187 of them. We should now build a Joint Strike Fighter, which is for Marines, Navy, and Air Force, to complement and build out our air combat systems. By the way, the F-22 has never been used in Iraq or Afghanistan, and the Joint Strike Fighter will be a very necessary follow-on and complete our inventory. We have built enough F-22s in the views of the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the President, me, and others, and move forward with the Joint Strike Fighter.
So they took the F-22 out of the defense spending bill. They put in the hate crimes amendment. Let's talk. You said because all eyes on health care. Health care is suddenly kind of retreating a little bit. The president no longer saying you got to pass it by the time you guys go on vacation in August. This new poll comes out, shows the American public only 49% strongly supported, according to the Washington Post. Do you think part of this has to do with the Congressional Budget Office guy coming out last week saying, hey, this is not going to lower costs. It could actually jack up costs?
Yes, that's absolutely it. The Congressional Budget Office said it could absolutely increase costs. There are no cost savings in it. It's the dramatic expansion of the role of the government into health care. And by the way, the Mayo Clinic, one of the premier health care providers in America, has come out strongly against this bill, unlike the AMA and the pharmaceutical industry, which have been bought out by the administration. But don't underestimate the power of this and the majorities in Congress, the power of the president, the majorities in Congress to jam this thing through. Don't underestimate that, because they've got all the lobbies behind them, too.
Wow, it would be surprising, though, even for the president, I think, to get it done by the time recess happens. Senator McCain, I'm surprised that every single day, every single issue, you're weighing in, you're taking a leadership role. You could be relaxing somewhere watching a Diamondbacks game. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me on, and you're doing a great job. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
We're not talking to me or Steve when you say great job.
Stop it. Thanks, Senator.
Hey.
He deferred like every good politician. He's a smart guy. All right, straight ahead. An Islamic